Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Sturge here, and we're back on Channel 11 for the Channel 11 Let's Play. Right now we got 5 builders and the laboratory, which is ready to get something going inside of there. And we need to get a bunch of loot, since we need around 15 million elixir to get a bunch of elixir buildings and elixir troops going around the base. So we have to go and do a bunch of attacks, and I am going to be showing you the best farming range or league to farm at Channel 11. It is inside of Master League. You find a lot of dead bases that you'll see throughout the video, and a lot of active bases that have a ton of loot that you'll also see in today's video. I am going to be using the Queen Charge GUI attack strategy with the Ice Wizard, since we still have to get that event done. It has around 8 days left, 7 days left, and we need around 8 attack wins to get that first event done. We still have another event, the Snow Day Challenge, that we have to get completed for an extra shovel, and I think 1 million of each, which will get us even more loot. So let's head on to a couple of attacks first, using the GUI attack strategy, and show off the Master League, which is the best league at Channel 11. And here we go, our first attack of the day, and this actually only took around 3 to 4 searches. I wasn't recording, so I couldn't have shown it off, but it did actually take 3 to 4 searches to find this Channel 11 with 1 million of each and 9,000 Dark Elixir. We're gonna go from the very top of the base. We have a couple of expos, one toward the right that is dead, so I think most of the other expos and Inferno Towers should be close to going down. We're going to drop the Queen on the right side here and drop a Wizard to make sure that the Queen heads in to the base. We're also going to wall break in immediately here, just to make sure that she actually heads in towards this portion of the base, and she will. Very good. We have a Santa spell as well that we should probably drop before heading on to the rest of the attack. We'll drop it over here on this Christmas tree, as we don't really have any other Christmas trees around the edges of the base, and we'll see where the presents land and around the tree there, which looks pretty cool. We'll drop the rest of the wall breakers. Actually, we don't really need to, because you will just head over towards the Eagle Artillery there. We'll drop the King over here with a couple of Wizards, just to create a little bit more of the funnel, and the Giants with the Warden, the rest of the Wizards and the Ice Wizards to head in, and we'll wall break in into this portion of the base. Should have probably wall broken earlier, as the Giants are just going to walk around, but that is fine. We have a jump spell that we can use on these guys here to head into this portion of the base. We'll heal and rage through the bottom part of this base. Going to use the King's ability through the enemy Queen, and we're probably going to use the Warden ability right here, as the Wizard Tower is doing a bunch of damage to our troops. We have the first star from the 50%. We have a couple more troops that we can drop. The Ice Wizards down here. We'll freeze all those defenses down there to help get those down. And this is looking pretty good. That Inferno Tower on the left side actually just died from running out of ammo. We still have one more free spell and not too many defenses to use it on. We're going to actually save the last couple of healers from that air defense there, and they will go down to the Giants and Wizards over there. Not too many defenses left. We have around a minute left in the raid, and I'm just going to speed this up just to get the 3-star on this one, because I'm pretty sure we're going to, or we're going to get pretty close, as we probably will run out of time, as we only have 50 seconds left in the raid. And we use the Queen's ability there, heading down towards the bottom portion of the base. Final 3 buildings to go. The Warden is attacking that Tesla. It will probably take it down. 20 seconds left, which I think is enough time to take it down. We have some more Giants coming in, which will help out take down those 2 buildings. We'll get 27 trophies, which will allow us to get a little bit higher. I think I was close to Champion League before I stopped playing this for account for around a week. I haven't really been on this account too much, but we get 1 million of each, over 1 million if you include that loot bonus. So very good loot from the first attack of the day. And here we are, Channel 11 with 1.1 million elixir on this base, and we're going to try to look for some Christmas trees. And it looks like this base doesn't have a single Christmas tree, so I'm not sure where I should drop the Santa spell. I think I will just probably drop it on one of the corners, just to let them have a little bit of the presents, even though they don't have a Christmas tree. They are somewhat dead, that they haven't attacked this season. And there we go, we drop a couple of presents over there. We're going to head from the very top of the base to take down both of the heroes. Hopefully we have the queen going on at the very top of the base, and we're going to wall break in as she gets a little bit closer. There we go, we'll wall break in into this compartment here, dropping a couple of wizards just to make sure she actually heads in towards the queen, and we'll drop a raid spell through here just in case there is a clan castle from the enemy CC here. We'll drop a raid spell just to keep up the enemy queen a little bit longer, and we have a log launcher and a clan castle for this one here. Since I don't really use a clan castle and you don't really need to use one for this attack strategy, I just have able to donate to myself. That's why I donate the log launcher and everything. We're going to drop the king down the very bottom left here with a couple of wizards and a couple of giants to basically start the left side of this attack, dropping the log launcher to help basically head in towards the base. We'll wall break in down the bottom here so the king can head back in and take down those defenses there. The queen's still working up at the top. She took down the town hall on her own. We'll drop a heal and a raid spell. We're going to use the warn ability as the eagle shoots down on our troops. We're going to freeze and also jump everything in down the very bottom as the log launcher is going towards the top of the base. We have another free spell we'll drop on the eagle just to slow it down a little bit more. We still have some loot that we're going to get towards the bottom, so we'll drop a couple of wizards there and one on that drill, one over on the right side. And the queen and king still have their abilities. The ice golems are still in the core of the base, and we'll drop one more ice golem towards the left side as the first ice golem goes down in the core. We still have a bunch of loot still left. The Dark Elixir drill towards the bottom and a couple of storages. We're going to use the king's ability as that last ice golem goes down just to allow for the king to stay up a little longer and allow for the Inferno Tower to distract onto the barbarians. We are running out of time, so this attack is somewhat slow, so make sure to actually start the GW attack a little bit earlier than what I did here. Use your queen for like 20 to 25 seconds and then head on with the main portion of the attack, because we are going to run out of time. We would have obviously 3-starred this one, I'm pretty sure. We only have around a few defenses left. That Inferno Tower would have done a little bit of damage, but getting 1.1 million of loot from this raid, if you include the loot bonus, not too bad there. Getting a ton of Dark Elixir as well, even though we only really need it for the king. And I'm finishing off this attack here that I did on this Town Hall 11, and you'll see here once I finish off the raid how much loot I got. We already filled up our gold storages because there was so much loot on this base. We have 30 seconds left, which is plenty of time to get the 3-star in this one here, taking down the last building, which is the gold storage. And let's check out how much loot we got from this one here. 1.3 million if you don't include the loot bonus. If you do, that's about 1.4 million of each, which is actually the most amount of loot that I found of each in one single raid in a very, very long time. And we get a bunch of other stuff. We complete some clan game challenges, and if we head over to the event tab here, we completed the Ice Wizard event, and we can't claim the spell book right at the moment because we already have one on the base, but we have basically full gold and elixir and almost full dark elixir and the boost. I did an hour boost and it is about to end. It has around 4 minutes left, so in around an hour we got around 7 to 8 million inside of Masters 2, which is very, very good. And that is just doing a few attacks. If I head over to the attack log here, I'll show off what kind of loot I got for every single one of these raids. I'm not too sure how many attacks I did, but as you see at the bottom there, we switch over to around 9 days since that attack happened. So we did around 8 attacks in the hour for a total of 8 million loot, which is amazing. We're going to head over to the progress base and get some other stuff going. Gonna have to move this over real quick because that Christmas tree just spawned, which is fine. We'll leave that there for now. I may remove it or I may not, I don't know. We'll just leave that there for now. But we have 5 builders and the laboratory. We gotta get something going inside of there. We also have a bunch of runes that we can use around the base. I am going to upgrade a couple of things, and to start off we're going to get the invisibility spell up to level 2, since it is the most expensive spell and we have an extra book of spells we want to get before the event goes away. So 6.8 million elixir in a 7-day time, but we are going to skip that using the book of spells there. Not too bad. And then we can head over to the event real quick and claim the extra book of spells, again an extra 800 XP for that there. We'll head over to our magic items here and see what kind of stuff we have. We already have a rune of gold elixir and dark elixir and a couple of spells for the laboratory, and we're going to collect the treasury, which we actually get 750,000 of each for every single star bonus, which is amazing. So we're going to head back and upgrade something else inside in the lab, which we can't just yet, so we're going to head over and get something else going. I should probably collect these boost for the upgrades there. We have a bunch more elixir in here, a ton of loot around the base, and we're going to wait on collecting the gold and stuff. I think that is the rest of the elixir, and it is, which means we are up to 6.7 million, which is enough to get another one of the troops going. The baby dragon up to level 5. We're going to let this run for the entire 7 days, but is 4.8 million elixir there. Not too bad. We will be using a rune, but we need to get the rest of the elixir out of the way before we can use that. And I think to get rid of it, we're going to have to do one more quick attack. We have an army ready. So let me go do that real quick because we need around 700,000 to get the rest of the loot out of the way. And there we go, doing one more attack. We're up to 3 million. We're going to head down and upgrade the last two of these Dark Elixir drills, starting with this one here at 2.4 million elixir and a 3-day time, leaving us with 600,000 elixir. We're going to head up to the storages here and use one of the runes of elixir. I think you may have one more in the season pass, I'm not too sure, but we're going to head back over to the other Dark Elixir drill and get to this one going up as to the max level, 2.4 million elixir and a 3-day time, getting both of those maxed out. Since we still have a bunch of Dark Elixir upgrades inside of the laboratory that we still have to do, getting these up to max level will help us out a ton. Now we really only have these collectors for the last little bit of the loot buildings, and now we really only have to worry about walls and the defenses. With a couple of levels left on the heroes, we have one more elixir upgrade, and it will be on the warden, getting him up to level 14 for 4.4 million elixir and a 4-day time, getting him going down to that level there. We have almost full dark elixir, and we have 2 builders left. We're going to get one going on the king, obviously, but before we do that, we're going to get one more defense going, which is the air defense up to level 9, the last one of 4.8 million gold and a 7-day time there, letting that go for the entirety of that week. We still have some more loot, which I do actually want to spend on some walls before we get the king upgraded to the next level. These are very cheap. I just realized how many walls we are using up with the gold, and we'll use a little bit on the elixir since we have a ton still left around the base, and we'll just use the rest of it because I think we still have some inside of the treasury. We don't, so that is a little bit of an issue, but we have the collectors boosted for the next day, so we'll just get a bunch more loot from that. One more builder left. It will be on the king, getting him up to level 47. 3 levels left after this one, so we can get him to max within the next couple of episodes, which is pretty cool. 97.6 thousand dark elixir and a 5-day time. We'll get him going down there. And I saw that we have a couple of lab potions, so we're going to use those on here. We have 4, 5, wow, we had 5 of those on the base here. So we have 2 days left on the baby dragons, so it'll be an episode within the next 3 to 4 days, I'm guessing, with another episode of the Town Hall 11 Let's Play. But that is going to do it for today's video. We have basically everything going around the base. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you did want to see some more Town Hall 11 content on my channel, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.